Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are in the side-by-side, but we aren't staying in here long, are we?
Nope.
We've got to work on something else, so we'll get to that in just a second. But we have a hog problem in our town. Yep. Where's the hog problem at?
At the school.
At the elementary school, of all places, the elementary school, the Early Learning Center. Cassie's sister's a teacher there. We have a hog problem, and we're going to help take care of it. But we'll show you all the videos of that. But this morning, we're going to get started with something else. Ransom got started. Isn't it a little bit early to be eating Takis, Ransom?
No.
It's about 10 a.m. I guess it's kind of transitioning from breakfast to lunch. Is that your brunch? Well, brunch is kind of a funny word, but you know what that is, Ransom?
No.
It's a combination of breakfast and lunch. But what did Daddy make you for breakfast? Rice. We ate white rice with butter and sugar, and it is already getting hot, so we backed the side-by-side out of the way to make room for the four-wheeler. So today, this is now Ranger's four-wheeler as far as priority on who gets to ride it, because his four-wheeler, Ranger's old four-wheeler right here, has been taken on by somebody else. Bella gets that now, right?
No.
I'm joking. That's Ransom. So Rangers, though, we have oil filter, air filter, spark plugs. This is a 2009 Yamaha Grizzly. So we're going to get started today. I think the last time this thing has been done, it was at the shop. We let somebody else maintain it, but not today. We're going to do it. So here's what came in the kit. We just bought it off of Amazon, but it had 3 quarts of Yamaha lube, Yamaha genuine air filter, Yamaha genuine oil filter, NGK spark plug, and it even came with a little one-time use paper filter or paper funnel with the ring for that. So first step, we took off the side covers right here, took off the seat so we can access the air filter side cover, and then over here by the oil filter itself, there's another cover. Ranger's working on taking it off. Houston, we have a problem. Well, we just made a little bit of a mess. But I told the boys the only way you're ever going to make a mess is by trying something and doing something. So I'm not angry, not mad. I did it myself. So what we're going to do, we're going to push the four-wheeler back, and I've got some kitty litter. Do you know kitty litter absorbs that, Ransom? No. All right, let's go ahead. All right, so that'll work. Kind of wave it around. That's good. That's good. Perfect. The Ranger's going to put some kitty litter on it to absorb it, and then we'll use the broom to sweep it up in just a little bit. That's good. That's enough. Should be enough. So our mistake is now a little bit better. Go ahead and push this up, Ranger. And it absorbed a lot of it. This is just clay kitty litter. Same thing we use in the chicken nest boxes. Well, we didn't record the share because it was a pain, but the filter was way tighter than hand tight. And after a little bit of use and abuse, we got it taken care of. So now, put a new oil filter on and a spark plug, and we'll fill it up with oil. So Ranger just pulled the air filter box off, and here is the air filter. It is well due for a change. So we're gonna take the new filter here, pre-filter. We'll blow out the permanent filter and then put in the new pre-filter. So this filter, actually, this is the filter. This doesn't have a pre-filter and then a regular filter. It just has this outside layer as the filter. So we'll change that out and see how it runs. We've got to put more oil in it and finish up. All right, Ranger's got the new oil going in. I think this is a 10W40. And just hold it up right for about 10 seconds while it needs to drain out. All right, we topped off the antifreeze. It needed just a little bit. We got the oil change. Fired right up. So we're gonna check for any leaks before we put all the covers back on. But I think we did an okay job. Ranger, now you change the oil, it's officially yours, okay? So this is Ranger's ride. We wanted to make sure the oil was done. Probably the original tires that came on it in 2008, but on a farm, you don't have to change them out all the time like you would if it's going high speeds on a road. You just make sure it keeps going. So pretty good little four-wheeler. Ransom went in to cool off, and we're gonna get everything put back together, and I think the boys are probably gonna go for a ride. The Ranger has to make sure everything's working for him. Taking it for a little test drive. We'll double check, make sure there's not any leaks. All right, Ransom's got his ready to go. His just got back with a fresh oil change and carburetor kit. Rangers has a good maintenance on it, so those boys are excited. We might take the Kawasaki Mule, and there's a place over by Salina down by the lake where you can go and ride ATVs. They have a bunch of trails, and we might try to go over there one day before school starts. Need to fill it up with gas? Ranger, how's your gas? How much gas do you have? Look right here. You got plenty. About 3/4. I'll get yours filled up, okay? We came inside to cool down. You can probably maybe hear the boys outside still, but somebody, one of you subscribers are super nice, sent Mazzy something really cool in the mail. I was gonna show that she is using it right now and show what it looks like. So she's not finished, so we just walked in the middle of her doing it, but this is a glow-in-the-dark rock painting craft kit. So she's right in the middle of it. She's sitting here working away. I thought you were painting your fingernails with that stuff. Could you do that?
No.
No? But that's a really cool rock, Mazzy. I like it. Is that a pig?
Trying to.
Do I sound like a pig?
No.
Huh?
No.
Just a little bit? All right, well, that's really cool. So a big thanks to whoever that was that sent that to Mazzy. She is having fun with it. Well, Cassie made it back. We had fun on the four-wheelers. Cassie? Good. Nothing like having a four-wheeler when you're a farm kid, is there?
Nope, because my dad bought me a four-wheeler one time that I begged for. It was already a piece of junk, but that's what we could afford. And I loved it. And then the rear end went out on it.
And luckily the boys have pretty nice ones, so they'll be able to go for a while. So we have the band for the tail of our baby Duke, and Cassie has a CDT shot. So we try to do this within 2 to 4 days of being born. I already changed out waters this morning here,
Well, actually,
there.
I need to read on my paper. I think we can give her another one now, or maybe it's 8 weeks.
I think 4 weeks. The bottle of the CDT also said that, I think.
So she needs one too.
Yeah, she can have a second one. So, well, we might double up. So we get inside here, away from Xena. Xena loves us, but she also likes to pester us.
I don't like her or love her slobber.
You don't what?
I don't like or love her slobber.
You hear that? She doesn't like or love your slobber, Xena.
Dude,
Oh, she's a good girl.
super easy to catch and super friendly. Why isn't he a you?
He is so gentle and so pretty.
You're not supposed to pet your bucks or your rams.
I'm sorry, he's not my buck or my ram. He's gonna be somebody
He
else's.
might be my weather.
Cassie would love to keep him, but probably not going to happen. All right, we're done with him. Duke has his CDT shot. He has his tail banded. After it falls off, we'll pay special attention to it. Keep it sprayed for any kind of insects, flies, that type of thing. But a lot of fun, isn't it? And the heat. So we're going to check on Daisy. You want to catch her, you said?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to put my phone down because this is a little bit harder.
I just want to look her over, make sure she's still good and doesn't need any more medicine.
Now, it's super easy with feed. You want me to catch her with some feed?
Nope.
Okay.
I just want to want to do it now.
All right, we'll catch her. All right, Daisy's not happy, but we checked her tail and it is perfectly healed. Her back is perfectly healed from the little bit of fly strike she had, so she is in really good shape. She's like, but I need a bite of food. Let me go check my food. And she went in there to eat. And her,
I'm not trying to.
Hazel's mad at you.
Go into the shade, girl.
All right, well, as you saw,
Check on nature's incubator down there.
she went in there and ate. Huh?
I checked on nature's incubator down there.
And how is it?
There's 3 eggs not doing anything, but give them a couple more days.
Yeah, there's a chance, but without her sitting on them now, with cooler nights coming this week.
So, I don't know, they still hatched for 2 days without her on it.
Well, that's pretty crazy, but it is hot and humid. So, all right, now she thinks she's got to get some milk. So how much longer do we have Daisy for, Cassie?
I'm going to talk to the lady and see what she's thinking, but you can wean them at 8 weeks, so we're getting close to that.
Cassie's going to move the duck water. We'll go ahead and rinse it out if you bring it out here. So the little baby ducks love their water. Okay, that should be good. And I'll make sure all the hot water gets out of the hose.
I'm going to put it right on the other side of this gate because it's in the shade.
Okay, so Tesla is doing awesome with her chicks. There's 6 of them, and they love, love, love the water. So we took the water. This morning they were all over here when the sun wasn't bright, but we went ahead and gave them their fresh water right here now. So Cassie's fixing up their feed.
You know what I would rather have than 6 ducks or 7? How many do you have now?
6 ducks.
You know what I'd rather have?
$1 million?
No.
Oh, what would you rather have?
6 turkeys.
Six bourbon reds?
Just turkeys at this point. I tried with the bourbon reds and it didn't work out for me.
Okay, well, I'll feed them. I'll bring them some more feed later. They've got some already, but Tesla does a really good job with them, so hopefully they make it. The older they get, the more comfortable I feel about it all.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to make it. Had we left them out there, I think they would have maybe got like separated or through the fence they weren't supposed to be in. I should not be this out of breath, but I am. I don't need you to comment about my physical endearment.
whatever.
Condition,
Yeah.
lack of.
Hey, don't worry.
Anyway, I put her in here so that, one, a lot of times when there's new things out there, Xena follows them. She doesn't bother them and hurt them, but she just constantly follows them, worried about them, and they just constantly roam.
You mean kind of like that?
Yeah, she's worried about them right now. So in here, they're protected. They can't accidentally get anywhere. They got the water. The other thing is Tesla is not a duck, if you didn't notice. She's not always going to bring them up to water. She doesn't know they need that because she doesn't need that. So I can put water out up there. That doesn't mean they're going to have close access. Right now, they can come over here and get in this anytime they want because it's close enough. So if they're going to survive, it's going to be in here. And if that dark one is a girl, I'm keeping it because I have 2 white girls and I always called it a black, but I've looked online, it's called blue. I have a blue drake. So Indian runner ducks, they look like bowling pins on legs and they're hilarious. So
yeah, they're a lot of fun. And if something happens and Tesla starts losing them, then we'll probably have to remove the Tesla from the situation. But as long as she keeps them alive and they get to water and stuff, then we're good. Shelby, you're not allowed in here, girl. Going out. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video that we had a hog problem at Cassie's sister's school. And it's a little bit of a tricky situation because it's in town. It's at a public school. Nobody's going to be, using their pew-pew sticks in the middle of town at a school. So what do? Well, we came up with a solution. You trap them, and then you remove them from the situation. And then after they are no longer with us, they go to feed families that are hungry. And so we worked out the logistics. We're not going to say a whole lot about anything else, but we work out the logistics and it's worked. What's worked? Let me show you guys a little bit of our hog trapping. This is going to be at least 2 days worth. So take a look. So I got the hog trap out of the field, and now we're gonna take it over and unload it right where the hogs have been coming out every single night at about 8 p.m. So should be pretty easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. That'll work. So for bait, since it is in season, we have some fresh corn on the cob. We also have some bags of corn, and we have a block. We'll show you that when we get there, when we start baiting the trap. So we'll head that way to our location and see if we can bait some hogs in. Well, it's super windy, but we made it to where we're gonna drop the trap at, and it is right here next to a little kid's playground. And that's the most concerning thing. This is Cassie's sister's playground where she has her kids out here. It's summertime, so there's nobody here right now, but school will be here before you know it. So what we're gonna do is unload the trap and probably chain it up to that tree. So see how heavy it is. So I'm gonna throw up a picture right now. You guys will see and recognize this area that I'm at, and you can see all of the hogs that are here. It's crazy how fast they come in and take over. So I'm hoping this fragrant corn, this fresh corn on the cob, will help lure them in. If it doesn't, well, we'll just try something else. But this is what we're gonna start off with. We've got corn on the cob, and I've got something that's extra scented, so I'll show you that too. So we're gonna take some of these and just kind of spread them around. I wanna put some inside the trap, and we'll put some outside of the trap and get all of that taken care of. All that's just out of the garden. And then the secret ingredient, Honeycrisp apple block. So this is a deer attractant, but last time we caught hogs, they were coming after this in our back corner. So if it worked before, I'm hoping it'll work again. I'm gonna try to break this in half so we can only use half of it. All right, the trap is set, and you guys can see we've got corn leading into it a little bit right here, just kind of spread out. But then when you get back here, we've got a lot more corn. We've got the deer scent block. We have some corn on the cob. A lot of this was ears that were kind of moldy, kind of stink. So I think they'll really do good. But there are signs of hogs back in here where they tore the ground up in the past. And they're just a nuisance. Not only are the people complaining here, but the neighbors over there, just on the other side of this little bit of woods, are complaining. They have small dogs, and the hogs aren't really that scared of them. So we're hoping this will do the trick. We will have to wait and find out. So time will tell. But if you haven't seen this trap from a different video, all these gates just go right up. Hogs like to root, and whenever they root in, once they get in, there's no way for them to get out. So that's the design. I asked my dad, he said he's caught up to 4 to 5 hogs in this trap at one time. So we'll see what happens. All right, Cassie, we just did a late night run on the trap, and they saw what we saw. What was it?
A bunch of hogs in a trap, and there's a bunch of babies everywhere. I really would like to just sit there and pick them off, but once you do that, they would just run away. But also, it's nighttime, so the cameras are hard to focus in, but I think you could see that there's a ton of them in there, and they're not freaking out. One went in and let another one out, which is a bummer, but also I think it helps them think, oh, I can just get in and out. It's good that they're not freaking out in there, or they'd be scaring them all away.
So this is what we caught. We got one 2/3 the size of the trap. I'd say she's probably 250 pounds, maybe 300. And then we got a young one. She's kind of stuck up. We're gonna get her unstuck. And yeah, that's where this story ends. So you guys know that they won't be a threat to anybody here, any little neighbor dogs or anything like that, right?
Children playing on the playground.
Children playing on the playground. We saved at least 3 children today. So that's the end of the story for tonight. All right, this is the next day. It's 9:06 p.m. They usually come in around 8 o'clock. So we're about ready to see if there are any more hogs in the trap. So we're gonna come around here and shine our lights down, see what we can see. And all right, looks like we've got 3. One, 2, 3 or 4 hogs in the trap. All right, we're back. Oh, there's a bunch of cats. Oh, there goes another cat. We're back again. Day number 2. You see anything, Cassie? In the trap?
Everybody's gone, but we got one in there and it's trying to lift the gates up with its nose.
There's one in there.
Everybody else is gone though. Easy, hot rod. Look.
Oh yeah, it is trying to lift it up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. They ain't no fools. I was trying to go their own way.
They're very smart. All right, so here is day number 2. We've got one more, and it is crazy. If you've never seen these hogs in here, they just go all around and do crazy things. Do not put your fingers in because they will try to take them off.
Show where it busted this wire.
Yeah, there's a busted wire now on our trap right up here.
So they might just look like a hog, and you might think, oh, they're not bothering to hurt anything. If they feel threatened, they go crazy.
Or if they got really hungry, they would go crazy too. So
being out of school with children on the playground, not a good combination.
Nope. So it is day 3 of hog trapping, and we have a new location because they kicked us out, didn't they, Cassie?
They did.
They kicked us out because the school is getting some new asphalt, and everybody's staying off of the school grounds. You have to pull that hard. Everybody's staying off of the school grounds for a few days. So we are actually, I know you can't tell, right behind the school right now. It's right over there. So this big overgrown area that is all just grown up is where the hogs probably actually live. And the owners of this house right up here said that they see the hogs coming out of this grass into this area in their backyard in the evenings, mornings.
And they, like the school, would like them gone.
Yes, they would like them gone as well. So that's what we're gonna do, is unload the trap right here and see what we can get. The trap is set. We have a new addition today. This is a cantaloupe from the garden that had cracked. And whenever I busted it open, I could smell it very strong. So we're hoping that the hogs will smell it as well. We got corn, lots of fresh corn. We give them enough to let them have a bite. Oh, I almost forgot the bag of corn that leads in there. Let me get the bag of corn. Well, last and not least, we also put out some regular just whole corn where they have to root to eat it, and we put a whole trail going in. So, I mean, if that's not gonna catch all, that's like a buffet on a cruise ship, Cassie. It just got them You got them plump hogs just waiting to have at it. you can't deny that, can you?
Nope.
No way. So hopefully we'll get some tonight. We'll find out either late tonight or early in the morning. All right, this is the next day. Time to check on the pig trap, right?
Yep.
See if we can see any signs. It's a little ways back here, so we're just gonna walk back. But it looks like they've been brush hogging a little bit around here, and that probably keeps the hogs away a little bit, but we're gonna go see. All right, Ransom. Nothing yet. I mean, this looks as hoggy as it could get. Look at that. We got the corn. We've got more corn on the ground. Corn right there, corn right there. Looks like we even threw some out back here just a little bit to entice them. So, but they have to find it. Check the doors. Man, that one could use a little bit of WD-40. But we'll give them time. We'll give them another day. Check back later on and see if we got anything. Ransom's headed to a birthday party today. Where are you headed?
Swimming.
Swimming? Yep. All right, you be careful, okay? So we got 3 hogs, Cassie.
Yep.
And we're not done yet. We had to move the trap because, I don't know if that made it in the video or not. We had to move the trap because of the school is doing some work, putting down new asphalt. And we found a neighbor that also hates the hogs being around and wanted us to put the trap at her house.
But we don't have a lot of success because, 1, I think they're onto us, but 2, they have been brush hogging and mowing the hay around the school. So I think they got them a little riled up, but we've got 3. They know we're serious, and maybe they'll just leave before the kids get back in school. And
the night we moved the trap from the school to another place, the firefighters in town, they'd finally talked to somebody, found somebody that was interested in doing something. Some of the firefighters got together, and I think they took out 1 hog with a crossbow. Yeah, and they got permission from the local police to do however they were wanting to do it. So they did get 1. So that's 4. And as you guys can see, there's several. So we'll keep at it. But some people say, well, just relocate them. Well, 1, that's illegal. 2, that's somebody else's problem. And they are so destructive, and they are very aggressive when they feel threatened. So if they're around that school when the little kids come back, that could be bad because one kid might be like, oh, hog, and it'd be like, yeah, it's not good. I can imagine. So if those hogs, I'm going to step this way just a minute, but if those hogs got in there inside that playground where they're fenced in and there were little kids in there, that would be a recipe for disaster. So yes, Cassie and I, we did it. We saved an elementary school. Almost single-handedly. And I don't think they'd come in the middle of the day, but they might get in that playground at night and then be there the next morning, and that's when it could be bad, especially if there was a mama with babies. So. And they're also going to root up the neighbors' farms. They're also going to bother the people's gardens and backyards like they're already doing. So there's a lot of reasons. If you're sympathizing with the hog, I can't sympathize with you. That's all there is to it. Yeah, it's a nasty, disgusting wild hog. So we're going to do a little bit more chores, but then we're going to go over and check the hog trap one last time before we end the video and see, did we get anything? Probably not. And if we didn't, we need to put more bait in the trap. So one way or the other, we're going to do a quick check-in on the trap. Some bait like ransom? No, like corn. That sounded funnier in my head. Okay. I hear you, girls. Well, we don't plan on sharing all the animals today. We got to go over and get those traps set. But look at this stock tank. I put a smaller one in here, filled it up with water. This bigger one, I had a fear that it was just too big for our new little Jenny. Good job, Dolly. Still can't believe my pocket donkey had a baby, but she did, and it's even more of a pocket donkey. All right, I want to feed you. Hang on, back up, girls. And watch out, watch out. Come here, Dolly. I'll bring you over here in the shade. Let Dolly eat in the shade with her baby, her and Faith. But they have plenty of grass. Dolly gets plenty of grain. And we need a name. We'll have to address this with Cassie, finalize a name for the new baby. So she's doing good. I thought you guys would want a little update on her. Dolly, Faith is not going to hurt you or your baby. Just look at them ears pinned back. Woo, watch it. I don't want to get stuck in the crossfires. I'm out of here. We're back, Ransom. What do you got? The apple scented block. Cassie says that's the magic trick.
What brought them to our house last time.
I think there's still some apple scented block here on the corner, but we'll toss the fresh one in there. The other half. This was half of it. And then all of our corn is gone. So just our regular corn that we brought, it is gone. And then most of our other corn is either eaten off the cob or gone.
Dutch texted me and said the only luck he's had with these kind of traps is putting a stick up. The metal one.
Yeah.
And they knock it over, but I told him we'd been catching them just fine until we moved it, but he said he's seen other people do it like that, but he's never been able to do it like that at his place.
Well, Dutch says it must be true, right? No, I'm just joking. I did think about propping something up too, so we might find a stick. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to bait the trap up, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, Ransom's finishing up the baiting process, throwing a little extra stuff out to lure them in. But we went ahead and propped up a little stick, but we're not too worried about it because we've already caught 3. But what Cassie and I are worried about is if the door was propped all the way to the top, they'd come in and it might hit their back and scare them. But we'll give them a little bit of a leadway in, maybe about 10 inches down there for them to walk in. But look at all the corn, apple scented block, corn on the cob.
I'd get in there.
So if you want to see if we catch something else, make sure you check down that you are subscribed to our channel. Ring that bell for notifications, so when we get that next video with the 600-pound giant wild boar, you'll be able to know exactly when it happens. Jump on and watch the video. Now we hope we do get another one or two, but like I said, all we can do is try, and the hogs have to do the rest.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If so, YouTube says there's another one you want to watch. It's right up there. So hopefully you guys click on that one. We thank you for following along. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.